Ciao comrades, Homebrew News are here with all the latest and greatest, and let's start with the updates. First, 1 or 2 for the ports of Fallout. Random crash on dialogue skip has been fixed, as well as a rear touchpad controls. Also, did you know there is a port of Fallout Community Edition for Nintendo 3DS? I never knew that. Recently I've installed it and it's very impressive. It's still work in progress, so it's pretty bare bones. I'll be talking about it more in my upcoming 3DS video. 3DS video? Yes, joiners and Patreons have chosen it, so we're doing it. Second update is for Demake of Sonic Unleashed. It is just a demo with first level, but now it has high quality Sonic model. Pause menu has been fixed. Options and FPS control have been added, as well as new camera system. You can try it out for free from VitaDB. Third is a big update for the port of Blasphemous by Gloom. It's now on version Beta 1. It is not in Alpha anymore, it is Beta now with following changes. There was some optimization of memory sprites. Sprites resolution has been increased for many enemies. Now they are in higher resolution. The size of the application has been decreased. Vertical scrolling in inventory has been fixed, as well as behavior of the bell carrier. Nice update. Port certainly feels more polished. Same as port of Cuphead by PatnosD that also received a big update and feels much more polished. Remember, if you wanna update it, you have to redo the whole patching process. It is not enough just to update the VPK from VitaDB. You can also check our Discord if you need any help. You can see the full changelog on the screen. Equip menu button glyph has been fixed. Equip menu animation 2, plus plenty other incorrectly displayed animations, backgrounds and bugs. If you've been playing the game, your save state is gonna stay there even if you update it, and you can carry on where you left off. I'm a big fan of all the important updates. You know what else I'm a big fan of? New releases. First one or two are visual novels, Jupiter's Knot and Cradle Song. Looks like the instructions are fairly straightforward. I haven't done it myself because I'm not really into visual novels, but if you are, go ahead and get it running today. Now I would like to dedicate one huge thanks to all the channel members and Patreons, and I'm gonna do it not like usually, but after a while I'm gonna do it upside down because I feel ready again. So huge thanks to Jarek Smith, Daniel David, Dalaylama, Joseph Santander, Wayne Redding, PatnosD, Dawid Grabka, Herman, Raul Gauthier, Nix, Hiro Hito, RC from the NYC, Victor Ginelli, PopePepe, Marcus Luther, OKSlider, Paczki. Thanks to all of these people, it's much easier for me to create all of these videos for you to enjoy. Next new release is a native port of RVGL by Renegade. There was already one RVGL but Android port. This is like a PC port. Here the big feature is online cross-platform multiplayer. Everything else works fine, like custom content and even split-screen multiplayer on PS TV or Vita using Mini Vita TV plugin. I've been trying the multiplayer, but if you wanna join some game you have to wait until there is some public event going on, until somebody will host it, then you can join. Upcoming event dates and times are shown at the RVGL website. To be honest, I also like the Android version because there is also the mod available with plenty new additional content and features, which is nice to have. Installation process is easy. The game is certainly worth installing if you haven't already. Then we have new port of Will You Snail by Avonda. This is a very unique action platformer. The game's objective is to reach the end of the level while an AI spawns various traps to kill you. It can predict where you're gonna be, so you have to outsmart it. The initial loading takes some time, but the frame rate is pretty good. There are plenty options to play with. I never heard about this game before, but I liked it straight from the first try. It's kinda hidden gem in my opinion. There is the AI talking to you while you're playing. It's using all these silly phrases and lines that are very catchy, and it's hard not to laugh at them. And it also drives you forward. Graphics are simple but effective.
The best part is I have full control over this simulation, so I can hurt my virtual prisoners as much as I please. Look closely, human. The beings represented by these lights are suffering from unimaginable pain right now. They might be simulated, but their pain is real.
Their pain is
so
real.
is my joy.
So is my joy.
Beautiful. Very nice. You found the self-destruct button. Would you mind pressing that again?
Yes.
And again, and again, and
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure you want to stop these poor souls from suffering.
Yes.
Spoiler, you can't.
Why?
They are forever mine.
I see.
And now it is time for you to suffer. What were you doing there, human? Were you reading something? Interesting. I don't see anything over there.
This game is a must install in my opinion, even if you're not really into platformers. It's still worth installing. Setup instructions are down below, or you know, Discord also exists. Super Mario World Vita by Rin is another new release. It is a port based on reverse-engineered original Super Mario World on SNES with several enhancements like autosave, native resolution, full screen. You just go to Vita shell and open this .ini file and you can play with all of these settings in there. I prefer to play it in 4:3 ratio cause full screen looks kinda stretched to me. There is a process to follow in order to make it work. You know, it has to follow the future-proof guidelines to avoid ninjas. Another must install in my opinion. I've never been much into first Super Mario World, but it is a solid game and this is undoubtedly the best way how to enjoy it in native resolution on your Vita in around 50 FPS. Oh, to było ciasne. Almost forgot, but there was also update for the Zelda LTTP, Link to the Past, reverse engineered version. Last but not least, there was a new initial alpha release of long anticipated Nintendo DS emulator on Vita called DS Vita. This is an initial alpha 0.1 release. It is still work in progress. A lot of features are not implemented. There is no 3D support, no saves, incomplete 2D rendering. Some games work, some games crash. ARM7 HLE will not work with most games. I was able to get Yoshi's Island DS to work. It really wasn't as bad as I expected. This emulator looks quite promising, but it has a long way to go. Jarek, the developer, is doing good job. As long as he keeps working on it, it has some future. You're doing good job over there? Keep it up! If you've tried some games and they are quite playable, let us know down below so we can try them out and have some fun. Now some non-PS Vita news. Red Viper, the 3DS Virtual Boy emulator, is still getting better. There was a new custom control scheme added, as well as anti-flicker mode and an input display. Toggle and turbo modes are available for each button. Configuration can be now game specific, including controls, graphics, etc. Looks like many people are enjoying this emulator cause it's still getting new very handy updates. Nice one! PS Vita emulator Vita 3K for Android is now on version 12 and now it supports SD card. Previously only internal memory was available. Overlay can be now used at the same time as touchscreen. Black bars appearing at the top and bottom were fixed, plus much more. Read the full changelog on the screen right now. I'm a big fan of Vita 3K because it allows to enjoy Vita games also for people that don't own PS Vita but they own something like this, you know, some kind of emulator, Android emulator or even PC, but here we are handheld enthusiasts, so preferably Android. 2 thumbs up, very nice update, I like it, can't wait for another one. Now some showcase of PS Vita 1000 colorways that were meant to be released to the public, but they never materialized. This lime green variant looks very neat, as well as this kind of purple one. Too bad we haven't received any of them. While we're at the colorways, recently I've changed my black OLED for sapphire blue, and I'm a big fan of it. Many of you like it too. I've made a poll, which one is prettier, Aqua Blue or Sapphire Blue, and it was 55 to 45% out of 3,300 people asked. Quite tight results. If you ask me, both are great. I own them both, so I don't really care, but the blue OLED is quite a bit more exotic for me, at least right now, because I know the Aqua Blue inside out. If you haven't seen my previous video with Super Mario 64 native Vita mods, you can find it right here. There are quite interesting ones like Sonic, Rayman, Kirby and whatnot. Check them out. I would like to thank you for watching. Thanks to members and Patreons for support. Peace out.
No mami va, chytil som ju. Hlásil nemám. Čo si, chalan? No, kocúr to je. Už sa nebojí. Neviem, čo tam mačka. Či mama. Počkám do zajtra a uvidím, čo spravím. Lebo on ešte ani on je moc malý aj na jedine. Podľa mňa ani nezvládne jesť. No, sem chodź. Tak, tak. No. No chodź. Tak, tak. No, mama není. There is no mom. No.